So this is a Nasdaq futures trade that I took. It's a bull flag 9 EMA strategy with a bunch of other confluences. So the main trade here was Nasdaq. Here's the 1 hour S&P, 15-minute S&P and Nasdaq, 5-minute Nasdaq. Okay, so this is actually a second trade that I took February 12th, 2024, and I'm just going over this 9 EMA strategy that I implemented, and it works well when there's a clear trend, not just for the day, but from previous days or weeks, and the trend just continues. So here we have made all-time highs. Now, typically most traders are afraid to go long when there's all-time highs, which I understand why, but this trade was an A+ setup. So let me just go over it. So we had broken out here in the 1 hour. We broke out of the supply zone and we made an all-time high. This is an all-time high that it broke out. And after it broke out, we had a pullback. So this is a pullback here. All right. So what I like to do or look at or look out for is for a breakout followed by a consolidation or a pullback, and then start to squeeze, or like the candlesticks start to get smaller and smaller near the 9 EMA. And also in this case, it also formed this little triangle, but you could also call it a bull flag. So it started to form this. And then as it broke out, I went long. So the 9 EMA is one of my favorite moving averages, the exponential moving average. It really helps me look at what the trend is. So, and I also tend to see that it tends to bounce, when there's a strong trend, it tends to bounce off the 9 EMA. So I like to use this. So it broke out here. We did have a little bit of a pullback here towards the 9 EMA. But as you can see, it just bounced off and it started to skyrocket here. So overall, we were at all-time highs, but I was okay with it because we also did see the MACD start to show some positive momentum. So I was okay with staying in the trade. And I think I could have stayed longer in the trade. As we see here in the ES, we were also seeing some confluence. That was very good. That was good. Here I had some trend lines here. This trend line, it did act as resistance here. I'll have to check and see if it went beyond it. It probably did. I think it did. But anyways, it was still a good trade because you can see even on the 15-minute, we stayed within this 9 EMA and we started to compress, and even though it didn't touch, it did get close enough and then started to skyrocket. So there are some traders that use the 9 EMA to look at momentum. So I knew that others will be looking at it, and this tends to happen quite a bit whenever there's a strong trend. Is compression, touches the 9 EMA, holds, and followed by skyrocketing towards the upside. Okay, so this is the 9 EMA strategy that I like to implement whenever it presents itself.